Here we have verse 5 of the 6th chapter of the Gospel of John. We have seen Jesus returning from Judea to Galilee and retiring to a mountain with his disciples, presumably so that they could have a little time apart from the crowd. But of course, the crowd is going to find them, search them out. And that's exactly what we discover as this next verse is presented to us here, which really sets up the story of the feeding of the 5,000. It begins, aparos. This is from a verb that is epiro. It's a combination, the word epi, which is up or over, and iro, to take up or take away. You put the two words together, and it means to lift up. That idea, lifting up, and it's a aorist participle here. It's in the nominative masculine singular, referring to Jesus, the subject of this sentence over here. So, aparos, having lifted up, aorist participle, action preceding the time of the leading verb, having lifted up, therefore, tous ophthalmos. This word tous ophthalmos, ophthalmos is the word for eye. Of course, ophthalmology is taken from that. So here we have the plural, accusative, masculine article, tous, and then ophthalmos, the noun, having lifted up the eyes. Ho Jesus, Jesus, the subject of this sentence, Jesus having lifted up his eyes, and then another aorist participle. This is the word theosomenos. Theosomenos. This is from theomai. The word means to behold, to see. It's related to another word we've seen, theorizing that idea. So having lifted up his eyes and having beheld, aorist participle. Again, same thing. It's the masculine nominative singular participle. So having lifted up his eyes and having beheld, hoti. The common conjunction means that or because. Here it's going to mean that. Seeing that, polus, which is an adjective, means great. It modifies oklus, a great crowd. Having seen that a great crowd, in the nominative here, erketai, this is the third person singular present active indicative, is coming. So having lifted up his eyes and having seen that a great crowd is coming, present tense, pros auton. The word pros here, the preposition, takes the accusative, is commonly used when action is involved in the description, and that's what's going on here. Here's a crowd that is coming. There's movement that's going on. Pros auton, coming to auton. This is the accusative pronoun, masculine singular, coming to him. Lege. This is from lego, I say, third person singular, present active indicative. He says, pros philippon. And again, the use of the preposition pros here suggests a somewhat more energetic inquiry. This is not just a casual comment, but it's more of an interrogation, you might say. He says, pros philippon, to Philip, pothen. From whence is the idea, whence. And then we have agorasomen. Agorasomen. This is from agorazo. This is the word agora, of course you know, is a word that means a market. This word agorazo means to involve yourself in the market, and typically it has to do with buying something in the market, and commonly is translated to buy. It's in the subjunctive. The first person plural subjunctive will often be a hortatory subjunctive. Let us buy would be the idea. And so there is a little bit of that force into it. Let us buy. But of course, the question is, whence can we buy? Whence is it possible to let us buy? From where are we going to go? Where's the market, in other words, by which we can obtain artus. The word artos means bread. This is the plural accusative, literally breads. Where can we buy breads? We would translate it, of course, ordinarily bread. Hina, in order that, also takes the subjunctive. Phagosen. This is from phago, somewhat irregular verb, but it means basically to eat. This is the third person plural subjunctive. And so where are we going to buy bread in order that these may have the possibility of eating? Hutoi, of course, the relative pronoun, the subject of this discussion, these people. may have an opportunity to eat. So the question is put to Philip, what are we going to do? We've got this large crowd coming to us. Seems we have a problem on our hands. Where are we going to buy some bread to take care of them? And of course, Philip is going to be completely unable to respond to this, and in fact somewhat shocked that the question would even be raised. But that, of course, is part of what sets up the drama, the tension that leads to this remarkable miracle, a miracle reported uniquely by all four of the Gospels. Both the Gospel of John, as we see here, and the three synoptics all have their own version of this miracle, so important was it. And now we see how this drama is going to begin to unfold.